Any modern day curanderos with mushrooms for curing diseases, health illnesses, if that can be brought back into fashion, or what you think of the future of curing with psilocybin or even Amanita muscaria?
You know, last year we were really privileged to have Abuelita Julieta, one of the 13 indigenous grandmothers here. And so she provided ceremonies, public ceremonies for us to give us a connection. But she is a woman who uses mushrooms in her healing. And it's going on. I mean, one of the things that has all along disturbed me about this conference from the beginning has been the sort of emphasis on Gordon Wasson as some sort of savior who went down there and found and brought this back. Indeed, he was the kind of Christos figure that went down and brought it to our culture. But this is a long, as Luna has said, it's a long, long, long lineage. And this is going on right now, and has been going on, and will continue to go on. So yes, indeed, there are wonderful healers out there.
There are a number of therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists who are successfully using traditional plant medicines, including psilocybin mushrooms, to help people, particularly in the areas of trauma recovery. Unfortunately, they don't have websites, and it's very underground because of the fascist nature that has been going on toward plant medicines for hundreds of years now. So it requires a lot of prayer and a lot of vibing into your healer to find those people. It's not even something you can find by asking around. It's something that your soul, I believe in my belief system, your soul finds their soul, and then you find one another in the material realm if you really need that person. There are a number of people in Mexico who have trained with Maria Sabina and have trained people. And so there's a nice, maybe third, fourth generation going on of mushroom healers in Mexico, where it's a little more of a gray area. And as long as it's not being transported and used as commerce, you know, the sales of mushrooms, as long as it's being used in the ceremonial context, the authorities seem to leave it alone. And that is fairly easy to find, particularly if you go to the Mazatec region where grandmother Julieta is from. She herself is very publicly available. There are other curanderos and curanderas who are not as publicly available to foreigners. Kat Harrison works with a number of wonderful Mazatec healers who have strong lineages with the mushroom healing work. And that's easy to find outside of Oaxaca. I would suggest that people work mainly in Mexico, Central America, and South America, just because, if you can possibly, just because the vibration there of acceptance and the melding of many different religious preferences with the ancient spiritual preferences work really well together. There isn't that dichotomy, there isn't that rub of us versus them. And it's a much more healing environment and not very non-judgmental about all that. So for those who can't make it to another country to do the work, I would suggest that you avail yourself of a combination of research and sitting in your center and knowing that you will find the healer.